Hey, Teddy K here for Best Buy Plugin, and in this video review, we take a look at the Samsung Gear VR 2016 edition. This is the company's latest VR headset that is compatible with certain Samsung phones. There's nothing really surprising about this version of the Gear VR. So this is the Gear VR 2016, and if it looks similar to the previous one, that is probably by design. I think Samsung fully intended for that. And the reason being that this was originally going to be an accessory that was going to tie in with the Note 7. Now, that phone being discontinued doesn't mean that this thing has no purpose. It does. It works with the Galaxy S6, S6 Edge, S6 Edge Plus, S7, S7 Edge, and Note 5. So it works with all those phones, and I have it right now with an S7 Edge that you can see here because the faceplate is exposed. So this is a design tweak that Samsung did to avoid fogginess, basically. What would happen with the previous one is that the faceplate and then sometimes the lenses would kind of fog up and there'd be this like residue. It was kind of weird, but they fixed that problem by adding some ventilation, which is why I think the dimensions are a little bit different, especially when it comes to the distance from the eyes to the lenses and thus the phone screen. The fit is more or less the same, so the strap is very similar. I have it a little bit looser here just so that I can look at the camera, which I can't see because I'm looking at the main interface here for the Gear VR. But it's a pretty good fit and not bad at all. Really, I didn't really complain about wearing this for any extended period of time. As far as content goes, really, Samsung is in a partnership with Oculus, so the Oculus Home app, which you download when you set up the Gear VR to begin with, is really where the content is coming from. Now that does include YouTube, and it does include Samsung's own VR application. That also includes a number of games. So there is, as I look here to the left, I see a Samsung Pix and a store. So if I go into the store, now I can't show you what I'm looking at in real time, unfortunately, but there's a number of different content pieces that are in here that you can choose from, and then of course there's a featured section so that you can pinpoint what it is you're looking for. Now, content is an interesting case because there's a lot more of it now than there was at this point last year with the Gear VR, so that's always good news, right? And because of the wider angle, so there's a 101 degree angle for this headset compared to the 96 of the previous Gear VR. Now you might think, okay, well, what's the big deal? I mean, it's just 5 degrees, but you know what? It does make a difference. And I have found this headset to be just a little bit better at doing what the previous one did, if that makes any sense. So they're very much alike. There's not a huge difference, but some of those little tweaks, I think, do make a bit of a difference anyway. Now, I'm just going to take this headset off so that I can look. If I were to compare this, though, to Google's Daydream VR, so there's a headset that's made of fabric, so it is more comfortable to wear, no question. It uses a remote, so it has a different way of interfacing with the content. Not that Samsung's way of doing it with the buttons and the touchpad is terrible. It's definitely not. It works. And you can use a gamepad with this headset as well, which is great for games. Yeah, but just from the setup to everything else, I feel like the Daydream has done it better than Samsung has in this case. But that's not to say that what's here isn't good. And just wanted to point out that the face, let me just get that out of the way here. The face pad, if you will, is removable. It sticks on through Velcro. It's not as refined as Google's model, but you can wash this. I would suggest hand washing it just for sanitary reasons. If you have any of the Samsung phones that are compatible with this and you're interested in VR, then really this is your best option because you can't use the Daydream with Samsung phone, at least not yet, but you can use this. So, and if you have a Pixel phone, for example, you can't use that with this. This is only for Samsung devices, so which I mentioned earlier in the video. And that pretty much sums up the Gear VR 2016 edition. For Best Buy Plugin, I'm Teddy K. Thanks for watching.